day before Thanksgiving Day. Somebody asked me the other day if I had changed my setting, and I didn't. I have an 8-foot island in my kitchen, and if I sit like over here, it's the wall, and if I sit over here, it's voila. So I wanted to get the tree in, and there's Miss Luna. We know what she's going to be doing. But anyway, I wanted to talk about tarot, but I wanted to talk about the art of tarot. Okay, I've noticed over the years, as I have clicked through TikTok and other social media, I have noticed where a lot of readers, and no shame on them, but a lot of readers are just here for the quick thing. They're here for the views, they're here for the likes, they're here for the follows, and they're randomly shuffling their cards crazy, and all the readings are the same. Somebody's thinking about you, they regret they left, so on and so forth, And I've been guilty of reading like that too. It's not like I don't do those readings. I do those readings. Sometimes I can't help it. They just come out. It's like when I curse. But for the most part, I find that, how could I put this? I mean, tarot card reading is an art. To me, it's an art, okay? I've taken, classes on it. It's an art. There's a way to go about it. There's a way to do it. And it's just gotten so, I don't know, I don't want to use the word sleazy, but I think it's gotten overused, between YouTube and, Instagram and TikTok. And, I'm right there with everybody. But I try to add a little bit of flair to the readings. I try to add some insight and show you the art of how the cards go together and how they tell a story. And I hope I get that across for everybody. I hope so. But anyway, today is Wednesday. I'm not reading Thursday. I'm not reading Friday. You're probably like, so when are you reading, Denise? I'll try to jump on and do it live, but I can't promise. This week's a little tough. I am booking my little quickies, so if you want to book one of those quick, we can do one of those. But, all right, let's see what we have. Okay, let's see. I'm looking, the guys are here today, and they're, Jessica's working from home. She goes, oh, I thought Santa Claus was here. They're on the roof because they're cleaning the gutters. King of Cups. Oh, we like King of Cups. He's a little bit of a love bomber, though. Sometimes King of Cups comes up, and this could be for females, too. It doesn't always have to be for males. Sometimes King of Cups comes up when it tells us we have to be a little bit softer, a little bit easier. Not so maybe judgmental, not maybe so, we have to go with the flow. See how he sits on his little perch, whatever you want to call it, his throne. And, the waves are taking him here, taking him there. Well, that's a metaphor for you kind of got to go with the flow. Things are going to bring you up, they're going to bring you down, and you have to kind of learn how to go with it, as opposed to our other kings who are kind of like on solid ground. This is the king that is more like movable, he's fluid. It's water signs, it's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Didn't think I was going to get that one, did you? Well, I didn't think I was going to get it either. But we like the King of Cups. If he comes in a romantic aspect, we have to worry that he's going to be love bombing us a little bit. But when it comes to making a decision, sometimes the King of Cups says, you know what? Don't put in so much head and put in a little bit more heart. Give it a nice little mix there. Because I think that a lot of you with the Devil card are tied to, let me go like this because I forgot, are tied to a situation where you have to look at it a different way, okay? Because let's face it, these two people are trying to pull that treasure chest out, one way and one the other. So the King of Cups tells us, you know what, to make a situation work, a relationship, and again, it could be any relationship, doesn't have to be love, could be work, could be family. I mean, well, that's love too, but it doesn't have to be a romantic love. It tells you that you need to put a little bit more feeling into it, okay? A little bit more heart. Because I feel too that with the Six of Pentacles, you could have been the one overgiving, and that kind of made the relationship one-sided, only to understand that this person wasn't able to give back. And sometimes people aren't able to give back. You know, that doesn't give them an excuse to treat you like crap. But a lot of times people can't put into the relationship what you can. A lot of times in relationships, it's never going to be 50-50. There's always going to be a 60-40, a 70-30 at some point, you know, because of what somebody's going through or what's going on in their situation. But if you look at these cards, you notice that their hands are kind of in movement, okay? And this one's reaching for his own thing. This one here is holding on to his cup, which is his heart. And this one here is giving. So when we look at it, we say to ourselves, you know, maybe it's time, you know, I don't keep score with somebody. Maybe you have like a friend who you're like, oh, I'm always the one making plans, you know, but, you know, every time you make plans, they're like, yeah, I'm up for it. Let's go. You know, some people sometimes just don't have the wherewithal to, you know, be the leader, you know, not giving them an excuse. But in the same respect, you want them to come your way too. Okay, because we don't want to be doormats all our lives. So the 9 of Cups in this reading, nice, and it tells us your wish is coming. So whatever your wish is, it's coming your way. And don't forget, be careful what you wish for. So if you wish for someone to put more love and care into a situation, they may put a little bit too much, you know. If you wish someone to take the lead, they may be taking the lead a little bit too much. You have to remember, sometimes there's a happy medium and sometimes there isn't. That's all I got for you. The guys are watching me as they go by my window and I'm watching them. Scared the crap out of me. All right, everyone. This is Coffee and Tarot time. I am the Queen of Wands. Everyone, have a great day.